Most people believe poverty is the greatest danger in life, but that's wrong. The real danger is comfort, the middle class trap. It's a quiet system designed to keep you above water, but never let you actually swim. Here's how it works. When you're poor, life is painful, so you fight. When you're rich, life is abundant, so you build. But when you're middle class, life is just good enough that you don't feel urgency, and just bad enough that you can't escape. Think about it. You have a job, a salary, a routine, Netflix, weekends, a few vacations every year. Nothing is terrible, so you don't revolt. Nothing is great, so you don't grow. You're stuck in the most dangerous place a human can be. A life that's comfortable, predictable, and slowly killing your ambition. This trap has 4 layers. Layer 1, predictable income equals predictable life. Your salary gives you the illusion of security. You think, I'm safe, I'm stable, I'm doing okay. But here's what actually happens. Your income caps. Your time gets consumed. Your energy drains. You never get desperate enough to change your life and never wealthy enough to buy freedom. So you remain stuck in the middle. Layer 2, lifestyle creep. Your income rises a little, your expenses rise a lot. You buy the nicer phone, the car upgrade, the slightly better apartment, streaming subscriptions, delivery food, Starbucks. Suddenly you're trapped. You can't take risks. You can't quit your job. You can't invest aggressively because your life now costs too much to maintain. You're a high-end prisoner. Layer 3, the attention trap. Middle-class life steals your most valuable resource, your attention. You get tired after work. You scroll for relaxation. You watch shows to escape. You never build anything. Not because you're weak, but because the system keeps you just comfortable enough to sedate your ambition. Layer 4, the fear of losing what you have. Poor people have nothing to lose. Rich people don't fear losing anything. Middle-class people, they fear losing everything. Their lifestyle, their stability, their image, their routine. Fear prevents risk. No risk leads to no growth. This is why the middle class rarely escapes, not because they're lazy, but because they're paralyzed by the fear of losing comfort. And the most heartbreaking part? The longer you stay in the trap, the harder it becomes to leave. Your responsibilities grow. Your habits cement. Your identity forms around stability. By 30, most people are locked in forever. This is the middle class trap. Not poverty, not struggle, comfort, predictable, safe, and slowly killing your dreams. The middle class isn't an accident, it's a design, a system built to produce reliable workers, consumers, predictable taxpayers. Here are the 5 biggest myths that keep you stuck. Myth number 1, a stable job is security. No, a job is dependency. Your entire life can disappear with one decision from your boss. One restructuring, one recession. That's not safety, that's vulnerability. Real security is skills that produce money on demand, an audience ownership leverage, multiple income streams. Middle-class people have none of these. They rely on a single source of income. The riskiest thing you can do. Myth number 2, go to school, get a degree, you'll be fine. Degrees used to be rare. Now they're everywhere. More degrees leads to lower value. More debt leads to lower freedom. Universities produce compliant workers, not entrepreneurs. You learn, memorize, obey, follow instructions, avoid risk, wait for permission. None of these create wealth. Myth number 3, buy a house, it's an investment. A house is not an investment. It's a liability with a 30-year repayment plan. It locks you into one location, one job, one lifestyle, one financial obligation. You become risk-averse. You stop growing. You protect what you have instead of building what you want. A house is the perfect middle-class anchor. Myth number 4, play life safe, don't take risks. Middle-class thinking teaches you, don't start a business, don't invest too much, don't try new things, don't move to new places. Stability becomes your drug, but stability is just fear in disguise. The people who win in life are the ones who take calculated risks repeatedly. Myth number 5, success takes decades. No, success takes one good skill plus one good opportunity. You don't need 20 years. You need 12 months of obsession, 1 to 2 rare skills, one idea worth executing relentless consistency. The middle class spreads the myth of slow success because they fear the discomfort of chasing fast success. Society feeds you these myths because society needs you average, predictable, and working. You are easier to control that way. Escaping the middle-class trap requires 3 transformations. Transformation 1, identity shift. Most people try to change their life while keeping the same identity. Impossible. You must go from employee to entrepreneur consumer, to creator comfort seeker, to growth seeker, time seller, to leverage builder. Your identity must change. First, your life will follow. Transformation 2, skill acquisition. You don't need 10 skills. You need 1 to 2 rare, valuable, leverageable skills such as copywriting, editing, AI automation, building audiences, sales short-form content, coding media production. These skills multiply effort. They allow you to create value at scale. The middle class never learns these, which is why they stay stuck. Transformation 3, build, don't consume. Every day you have a choice, scroll or build, watch or create, consume or construct. 99% consume, 1% create. The 1% become wealthy. Every hour you move toward creation builds momentum. Every hour you consume for comfort deepens the trap. The escape path, simple but hard, cut consumption, social media, entertainment, useless time sinks. Choose one skill to master for 12 months. Build a portfolio or audience. Monetize skill to freelancing or product scale with leverage. Content, automation, ownership, that's it. It works every time. People stay middle class for one reason. They don't believe they can become wealthy. Wealth feels like something for other people smarter, people luckier, people with connections. This belief alone kills 90% of potential. But here's the truth. Every rich person you admire started as a normal human, not special, not gifted, not chosen. They simply believed they could win, worked relentlessly, took risks the middle class avoided, didn't settle for comfort. The middle class loses because they stop trying. The wealthy keep trying until probability bends in their favor. The final message. The middle class trap is not a financial trap. It's a psychological one. The moment you decide, I refuse to live a predictable average life, is the moment the trap cracks. The world doesn't reward comfort. It rewards courage. It rewards creation. It rewards risk. It rewards consistency. If you are watching this, you are already aware enough to escape. But awareness is nothing without action. This is your moment to decide. Stay safe and stuck, or build a life worth living.